Hey, my friends. It's May. Can you believe it? There's only like 7 Sundays left in this church year before we take a little break in July and then have some lovely, simple services in August. It's kind of wild. Where does the time go? I don't really know. But I'm so glad to share it as it flies by with you. Our theme this month is pluralism. And when the themes are announced by Soul Matters each year, we see them all, those of us who lead worship, and we get the whole list of them in like June. And when I saw that the May theme was pluralism, it was one of the themes this year that sort of gave me pause, like, huh, what are we going to do with that one? And so I've been thinking about this for a long time and trying to make sense of what exactly pluralism means. My first thought was, is pluralism different than diversity? Are those kind of the same thing? And as I've pondered this and read about it and learned about what pluralism is and why the UUA is recommending that pluralism becomes one of the values of our faith, is because pluralism is about how vast and complex we are. How many of us, how all of us contain many identities, many experiences that keep forming and keep being created throughout our entire lives. And these experiences shape who we are and how we see the world. And when we gather as a community, of course, we are diverse people who come from diverse cultures and backgrounds and locations and all of that, but we bring our pluralistic selves, ourselves who, to quote Walt Whitman, contain multitudes also to that space. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about how much is going on inside all of us, and when we gather together, how much is shared and how much is diverging and how much is possible. So as you can tell, I'm kind of excited about pluralism. While initially being a little uncertain, a little anxious about this one, I'm pretty into pluralism, not only as a value of our faith, but as a theme to ponder and get creative with this month. And speaking of that, okay, once again, we've got all sorts of things happening in the weeks ahead, beginning with this Sunday, May 5th, a service that will be led by our beloved Director of Education and Communication, Gwen Matthews. She is going to be talking about the divinity within our bodies. The following week, almost every single one of these videos, I get some date wrong that Gwen has to then, put a little ticker tape down below correcting me. So I'm just going to assume I'm going to get something wrong, but I'm going to try to get all of these right. The following Sunday is Mother's Day. I'm dreaming up a pretty interesting service for that one that I hope we can pull off. There's going to be some interesting music and time to reflect on meaning held within a particular song by a particular very pluralistic creator about mothering and nurturing. The following week, that Wednesday, May 15th, Sherry Mitchell, rescheduled from the huge snowstorm we had last month. She will be offering us a workshop at 6:30 Wednesday night, May 15th in the sanctuary. There's still room. We've got 100 and something people RSVP'd for that, but if you want to come, let us know. You definitely should. That Sunday, May 19th, we have a very special service, one of the rites of passage in our faith called Bridging, in which the youth of our congregation who are graduating high school and heading off into the next phase of our lives will share with us their wisdom and the gifts they are bringing into the world, and will co-lead the service with Gwen, Mac, Sam, and myself. That week, we have been asked, May 19th through May, what's 19 plus 7, hell, May 19th through May 26th, We've been asked to staff the State Street shelter at the State Street UCC Church in Portland. The shelter is currently housing several new Mainer families. We met this need last year. They are looking once again for folks to cover evening shifts from 6 to 8:30 and folks to cover overnight shifts from 8 to 7:30 a.m. There's a sign up and channels or talk to me if you would like to do that and are able to do that. We need you. And then the last Sunday of the month will be led by our very own Kai Fast, who is a brilliant thinker and speaker, and to our joy and gratitude leads a service for us every year. And one last heads up, a couple heads up, I'm going to be off with a study group of ministers from May 13th through 15th. This is a group of several ministers from New England. We gather, discuss a couple books we've read on the topic of a particular theme and write essays and share them with each other. Our theme this spring is trees, which should be kind of fun as the trees are starting to leaf out. And one change in our regular schedule is that Tea and Cookies with the Minister is now held on the last Tuesday of the month and not Wednesday. I've got a conflict on Wednesdays that arose this spring. So Tuesday, the last Tuesday of this month, join me for some cookies and tea, hopefully at the picnic tables. Hopefully it will finally be warm and nice enough to sit out in the sunshine at the picnic tables. Whew. All right. We are vast. We contain multitudes. How good it is to be alive together in this burgeoning, slowly blossoming spring.